out again.
How's Granddad's little pumpkin?
It is at this residence where we will be introduced to a scene so prophetic that it will turn our entire worldview completely upside down. As are all other clues in this movie, the Twin Towers are discreetly hidden. You can only spot them by intently analyzing the background.
I can't believe this window's still broken.
Well, when the scene screen repairman...
So it's official that in this movie littered with 9/11 symbolism, the Twin Towers themselves managed to make a secret appearance. And we know that the Twin Towers' presence is not an accident, because the rest of Manhattan Island also takes shape in this scene with the Statue of Liberty. Why is it here at all, and why is it hidden? Why would the director be compelled to hide a replica of Manhattan Island here in the McFly's living room? First, we should keep in mind that this movie surrounds a Middle Eastern terrorist attack with symbolic 9/11s, so the mere fact that the Twin Towers themselves also appear in this film is indescribably alarming. But it's not just their appearance that's alarming. If we alter our perspective by turning the scene upside down, we can illuminate what is being expressed. The towers are falling. It would solidify our point if there were justification for viewing this scene upside down. But can we think of any reason at all why we should be motivated to look at this scene from an inverted perspective, revealing the Twin Towers falling down? In the entire 3-part series of Back to the Future, there is only one cameo ever made by an upside-down human being, and it is in this scene. This is the only time an upside-down character will ever be viewed, and it's for a reason. We are being instructed to observe the event from his perspective. The secret architecture of this sequence of events is so carefully woven. Even the audio is spot on. Listen to what Lorraine McFly says just as she clicks the remote to trigger the Twin Towers collapse.
I can't believe this window's still broken. Broken.
How obvious does this have to become? The following sequence of events is centered around Marty attempting to issue a warning about terrorist attacks. First, he tries to tell Doc about the attack.
Doc, about the future.
No! Doc won't listen. Then, he tries to write Doc a letter.
You're Dr. Brown. Shot by terrorists.
Doc tears it up.
You accept the responsibility!
He tries to voice it to him,
In that case, I'm taking
but is interrupted. He tries to yell the warning from the top of his lungs.
Doc! I have to tell you about the future!
When it all fails, he continues hatching schemes to warn about the terrorist attack.
Damn it, Doc. Why did you have to tear up that letter? You could just go back early and warn him.
The blatant, overwhelming theme here is that someone is screaming from the top of their lungs to watch out for this pending terrorist attack.
You could just go back early and warn him.
And finally, when Marty's last plan goes into action, he ignites an astounding pyrotechnic proclamation that unmistakably spells out the digits 911. Someone is screaming from the top of their lungs with all the creative capacity that they can muster to watch out for this future terrorist attack. On the street where we just saw 9/11 in blazing fire, the terrorists appear and go streaking by, on their way to the Twin Pines Mall, which is clad in more 9/11 warnings. 9/11, 9/11, 9/11, 9/11, 9/11, 9/11, 9/11. The film is crawling with 9/11s. But what is Back to the Future fundamentally about? It's about an individual who has foreknowledge of an amazingly unlikely event.
Unfortunately, you never know when or where it's ever gonna strike. We do now.
A tower that is going to be struck down from the sky.
This is it.
This is a suspiciously perfect metaphor for 9/11. But Marty has foreknowledge regarding two events. One is a Middle Eastern terrorist attack, and the other is a tower being destroyed. It doesn't take the greatest of artistic imaginations to superimpose his two warnings. What are the chances that a movie displays all these 9/11s, and the plot of the movie is a prophecy about a tower being struck down, while Middle Eastern terrorists stage a surprise attack at a scene called Twin? And what are the chances that in that same movie, the director constructs a secret recreation of Manhattan Island that shows the Twin Towers falling? But how does Marty know about this tower being destroyed? He acquires this information about when and where the strike will happen via this flyer from this woman. Take a look in the background, where you'll see the actual, all-seeing eye of the Illuminati.
You never know when or where it's ever gonna strike.